Hello guys, welcome to today's video where I'll get to share with you three top questions that most schools in Thailand ask English teachers during job interview. Based on my personal experience, I believe these are the three most difficult questions which many teachers worry about when preparing for an interview. That explains why I've decided to create this video today to guide you when you are preparing for that interview of yours. The first question usually is, tell me about yourself. This question can be rephrased as who is followed by your first name. For example, who is Grace? When you get such questions during an interview, you need to think of three things to answer this question: the past, present, and future role. In terms of present, you have to vividly describe your present situation. Like, you've got to explain that as of now, you just came into the kingdom, you are looking for a job, or you've been in Thailand working in this school as an English teacher, quickly describing the role that you were playing as a teacher in your previous job. The next thing is for you to talk about the past, which is your past experience. You have to quickly recount your work experience. If you are a teacher that has been in Thailand for 2 or 3 years, then quickly talk about the schools that you've worked at and describe the positions which you held. And for the future, you have to explain what value you will bring onto the school. Value in terms of your qualification. Explain to them your qualification. Talk about your special skills and explain how this skill will help add value to the position that you are applying for. For example, you may be applying for a post of an English teacher, but maybe you hold a degree in computer. This is where you get to explain to them that you have special skills in computing and you believe your skills in computing will help greatly in the job because you can take care of the school's computer lab because you know how to manage computers, especially software application, or you can conveniently teach the students basic computer skills. So these are some of the things you've got to explain in order to sell yourself with regards to the question, tell me about yourself. The next question is, why do you want to work with us? This question is very important because for you to be able to provide a convincing answer to this question, you must carry out a background research of the school. That is why I created a few videos about you learning the history of the school you intend to go for a job interview. You might have problems answering this second question if you know nothing about the school, because the question says, why do you want to work with us? The employer is trying to find out the reasons why you chose that school as opposed to other schools in the city. For you to explain such things, you need to look at the core values of the school. Explain how the philosophy of the school attracts you and why it's different to other schools. Like I've highlighted here, as you can see on the screen, a small class size. Perhaps you're a teacher who likes to manage small class size. Then explain to them that one of the reasons that attracted you to the school is because of the small class size. You find yourself comfortable managing small class sizes as compared to big class sizes. So explain this to them. And you may equally want to talk about a program. Maybe you are applying for a school that has an intensive English program, and because it's intensive, it means English is widely spoken. Maybe you are more comfortable teaching students that can conveniently express themselves in English. Then you explain to them that the English programs attracted you to come to the school because you love to teach students that can speak English, because this makes communication much more manageable. And again, you may want to discuss about the school's proximity. Maybe you like to work in a school that is close to your home, or maybe proximity to market, shopping centers, proximity to any social facility that makes you comfortable. So you discuss these factors that it's one of the reasons why you are coming to the school, because you want access to social amenities. And the last question that usually comes up during teaching jobs interview is, what's your teaching style? In this case, philosophy. Every employer will want to know if you have the ability to handle a classroom. This is a question that helps you to sell your teaching method. What kind of a teacher are you? In other words, you have to explain, like, perhaps you like the student-centered learning approach, which can be implemented on students who find it difficult to study independently. Maybe you're somebody who likes to help students after school hours in the form of extra classes. Maybe you enjoy doing this. Then you explain to them that you like the student-centered learning approach, and you can equally explain. In fact, you must include this fact because Thailand is a country that pays much attention to fun. Explain that your classes are usually fun and lively, and you like the hands-on technique, because they want you to teach, but again, they want your students to enjoy your classes. So make sure you explain that you can incorporate fun activities like games in your classroom, and you prefer the student-centered learning approach. There are different types of teaching methodologies I will encourage you to research on and find out where you belong. Learn this style and get to discuss it during your interview. And it's good for you to be honest when discussing your teaching method, because each teacher has a unique way of teaching. Talk about yourself. This will help to sell you more, because your employer might just be interested in your way of teaching, which will eventually land you the job. I hope these few tips helps you to be able to answer these 3 questions if they pop up during your interview. And again, you have to know that there are no standard rules as far as interviewing is concerned in Thailand. You will go to schools that are very serious and quite structured as far as teachers' interview is concerned, and you can equally find yourself in a school that doesn't give a damn about interview. When you get there, they just ask you 1 or 2 casual questions like, are you married? Why did you choose to come to Thailand? And that's all, they give you the job. Whatever the situation, is always good to be prepared. And again, you may be required to do a teaching demonstration. To learn more about how to plan a teaching demo, I encourage you to check my YouTube channel. There is a video which I created there on teaching demonstration. Learn the techniques on how to come up with a topic that works for you. And to end this video, I quickly want to bring to your attention these questions that you can ask your interviewer. Don't be afraid. Teacher's interview is a 2-way process. Your interviewer talks to you, and you, the interviewee, will definitely get the opportunity to ask questions. If they ask you, do you have any questions to ask, don't be afraid. You can ask any of these questions on the screen, like, does the school pay for my visa and work permit? How many hours will I be required to teach each week? Are there other foreign teachers in the school? Is there a classroom budget? Does the school cover my health insurance package? Any of these 5 questions will do the magic. And I encourage you to ask questions, of course. You can't just stay there dumb saying that you don't have any question. No. It's your first time to the school. It's normal that you should have a question. Ask 1 or 2 questions to be clarified on something, especially your salary. Some jobs might not advertise salary, so your interview is a good opportunity for you to ask about the paid package. All right, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you do, please like the video, hit the subscribe button, and of course join channel membership. See you next time. Bye.